Abortion has been in the news recently, and a lot of news outlets have been claiming that polls show that the public is majority in favor of abortion or majority in favor of Roe v. Wade. But that is basically a lie.
Legalized abortion. The majority of Americans support Roe v. Wade.
An opinion poll published here revealed that the majority of Americans, 62%, were in favor of retaining Roe versus Wade. Now,
that's a lie. So in this video, I want to go over the polling data. The way that these political hacks get polls that show a majority in favor of Roe v. Wade is that they use polls that just ask, do you support Roe v. Wade, yes or no, without giving any information about what Roe v. Wade says. While that might seem like a reasonable polling question, it actually isn't, because huge portions of the public don't really know anything about the things they claim to have political opinions about.
For example, in a 2013 poll, 29% of Americans supported Obamacare, but only 22% of Americans supported the Affordable Care Act.
According to a 2009 poll, the percentage of Americans who know that the Bill of Rights is part of the Constitution is 57%. And that was a multiple choice question with 4 options. So some of them got it right just by guessing. The other options were that the Bill of Rights is part of the Declaration of Independence, the Gettysburg Address, or the Articles of Confederation. The same survey asked the question, when did the American Revolution begin? And the options were 1770s, 1640s, 1490s, and 1800s. Only 65% got the right answer. So a majority of Americans have heard the term Roe v. Wade, but it's ridiculous to think that anywhere near a majority of Americans know what Roe v. Wade said. And so the question, do you support Roe v. Wade, yes or no, is a question that only a dishonest hack would ask in a national survey that was supposed to measure support for abortion. If you ask about the specific circumstances in which people think that abortion should be legal, you find that the public is overwhelmingly more pro-life than the Roe v. Wade policy regime. According to Gallup polling from 2018, 60% of Americans said that abortion should be generally legal in the first trimester of pregnancy. Only 28% said that abortion should be generally legal in the second trimester of pregnancy. And 13% said that abortion should be generally legal in the third trimester of pregnancy. Roe v. Wade required states to allow abortion during the first 2 trimesters. So going by this poll, it looks like actual support for Roe v. Wade was no more than 28%. For comparison, 40% support banning abortion in all 3 trimesters. However, the 28% figure of support for Roe v. Wade is probably an overestimate, because that's just the percentage of people who think that abortion should be, quote, generally legal in the first 2 trimesters. Political and legal battles over abortion policy today, or up until very recently rather, tended to be over things like mandatory 24-hour waiting periods, or laws which require a woman under 18 to obtain parental consent, or at least notify her parents first before having an abortion. To me, these measures seem like very small restrictions on legal abortion, but even these small restrictions are challenged in the court system and were often struck down on the basis of Roe v. Wade legal arguments. That means that a person who is part of the 28% who believe that abortion should be generally legal during the first 2 trimesters, but supports parental consent laws, is actually more pro-life than Roe v. Wade. So actual support for Roe v. Wade is substantially less than 28%. 28% is a ceiling, not an estimate. Also, according to the same Gallup poll cited above, a majority of Americans support legal abortion in cases of rape and threat to the mother. However, majorities do not support abortion for, quote, any reason, especially in the second and third trimesters. Under Roe v. Wade, the federal government forced states to allow women to have abortions during the first 2 trimesters for any reason.
So a huge majority of Americans are more pro-life than Roe v. Wade. Let's see how it breaks down by demographic groups. Men have approximately the same views on abortion as women, except that women are slightly more pro-life.
There are some people who think that the abortion issue is men trying to control women's bodies, but those people are idiots who don't know anything about anything.
And even by mentioning them just now, I've already given those people more attention than they deserve.
Prior to Roe v. Wade, abortion was allowed only in cases of rape and threat to the mother in 16 states, was completely illegal in 30 states, and was legal for any reason in 4 states.